This is Gary. And this is Jemiah, his younger brother. Deanna, the one who's has anger problems now. And, she see police cars and start crying. This is Gary in the living room with our dog. And this is Gary and that's his cousin and his sister in the kitchen. This is the day he was murdered. That's the day Gary was killed. This picture right here. You know, it's unnatural that you lose your child. You know, if you lose them to disease or an accident, you know, it's something that you can accept. If Gary was committing a crime, robbing somebody, and was caught by this Officer Gonzalez guy, and he killed my son committing a crime, I mean, I have to accept that. Gary had nothing to do with what happened. He had nothing to do with a young man committing a robbery in the area. Here's marches that we had in Oakland, San Francisco, that we organized. Oh, and by the way, we marched on the police department. We marched around that place for 3 days, hundreds of us. You have to understand something. You're not going to get your story out when it comes to letting the media, I mean the people know what the pain that you suffered and the aftermath. This is going for the rest of our lives. But as long as you whitewash it, keep it under the table, people don't know about the suffering. But the police department will aggressively protect themselves and keep their image positive in the eyes of the public. Here's Gary when he was, I think, 11 years old. Some notes that he used to write me in on little pieces of paper. And I love you, Dad, and stuff like that. This is a little letter that Gary wrote me. My wife, we broke up. We don't have the family unit. We thought, you know, we love each other tremendously. But when something like this happens, you know, unnatural like this, there's the blame game, you know, oh, we should have did this, or maybe if one of us would have did this, Gary would be alive here. My daughter is going through it. Jemiah is going through it. Gary's friends are going through it. Everybody's blaming themselves for Gary's loss. Patrick Gonzalez did this. And the families before me, the same thing happened to them. This man leaves nothing but destruction in his wake. That's what he does. That's his job. That's what he does, and he's protected.